Only Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout.
We've seen why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Now, baby, come on, come on.
No one
Come on
circles the
and
wagon
shout.
like the Buffalo Bills.
All right, we are live, and we are back. Welcome to another episode of the Overdue Bills podcast, and certainly we are excited, grateful, and elated today to come with you with all your Bills content, all your Bills needs, all your Bills scores, all those amazing things. And we have, shout out to the foursome, pause, here today, and let me just introduce the guys today, ask them how they're doing. Matt, aka Matty Ice. Matt, how you doing today, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Happy to be here. Ready to pod, man.
Absolutely. Shout out to our guy Matt and Rad, aka All Purpose Rad. Rad, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. A lot of people, I guess, people start talking about your Bills, how you feel about your Bills and all that. And I guess I've been spoiled. Now, we've been here before. We kind of been good for the last few years. So it was always good to talk football. Now, I'm not trying to take it for granted that, the Bills are good. We 4-0 undefeated, doing what you're supposed to do. But let's talk it.
Absolutely. Definitely have a lot to talk about. And our guy, your guy, Mike D, Mr. Engineer. Mike, how you doing?
AKA Mikey Woods.
Pause.
Fresh off for golf lesson.
Oh, okay.
Swing feeling good. Pause. Feeling nice and loose. Pause. Feeling good to talk about some Bills.
I didn't go out there today. Shout out to
Thank God. I pray for your back. Pause. I'm like,
I'm
God,
fine.
Please watch over my brother.
First of all, pause. I'm fine. Shout out to pros play every day. So what can you say? Well, listen, let's
I don't know how that correlate. What that be?
You do the math.
Oh, okay.
Listen. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to my cousin. Definitely on the men recovering, but I appreciate you, Ja. I love you. But OverdueBillsPod.com. OverdueBillsPod.com is where you can find all of our merch, all of our information related to the podcast. So please, ma'am, please, sir, go look that website out if you can. OverdueBillsPod.com. And also, shout out to Buffalo fan base. We appreciate the collaboration with Buffalo fan base presented by 26 Shirts. We definitely appreciate that collab. We ask you to, go follow them on all platforms as well. And before we kind of dive into the show, I want to send it to Matt so he can talk about our presenting sponsor.
Yeah, absolutely. This episode and every other episode this season is brought to you by the good folks over at AOG Cigar Lounge. AOG Cigar Lounge, located at 3495 Delaware Avenue, is the premier cigar lounge in Western New York. AOG has a welcoming atmosphere to all levels of cigar smoker. They have an amazing selection of your favorite cigars and then also a bunch of drinks and things to pair with it. So definitely stop in today, get some work done, catch a game, get with friends. We got the MLB playoffs starting tonight. So there's going to be games on every night. We got the NFL in full swing, college football. There's events going on every day. So, definitely go out, check our guys out.
Tigers.
They have awesome membership deals, great selections, great prices, man. It's a home run all day. It's a touchdown.
I see what you did there, man.
I see what you did, Matt.
I see what you did there, man.
All right, Matt. Matt getting better at the reads. I'm with that.
Yo, I know you said you might be up there, so maybe we can have a video or something so we can see the vibe. We got a video playing of AOG, well, a nice little vibe of what's going on, so people can see what they missing out on. You know what I mean?
No, so their socials are getting more active, man. They post every day. They give you lounge vibes. They give you
okay. I might have to steal one of them joints.
Definitely go check out AOG Cigar Lounge on Instagram. It's always on our pages tagged up. So definitely go check those guys out. And like Rad said, I'll be up there this weekend. We had a couple winners win some memberships, so I'm going to go and I'm going to christen that membership with them and join them. So I'm going to, if anybody else that's out there, they want to join me, I'll be up there about 6:00 this weekend, hopefully watching the Yankees Blue Jays game. Hanging out, having a cigar. So if you want to join me, and maybe one of these guys might join as well. So.
Matt ain't slick. Matt going for the free beers, the free bucket they're about to get. Matt ain't slick.
The prices are so good that they damn near seem free anyways.
Oh man!
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Always selling. Always selling.
Always selling.
Definitely shout out to AOG. We definitely appreciate them. And again, we want you to follow us on YouTube. Definitely go to YouTube, subscribe. We definitely want to get up to 500 subscribers on our YouTube page. So we definitely pushing that. We appreciate that. So like, share, rate, and review, do all those amazing things. And let's get into the show. Quick question of the day. And I want a thought-provoking question if I can. Not necessarily trivia, but thought-provoking. And this is just a question for everybody out there. Those are in the comments. Panel, our distinguished panel. Are the Bills' offensive struggles more about execution or coaching decisions? And what I mean by that is sometimes the Bills, if you've noticed, we start off very hot, right? Some would say that the first scripted 7 plays, 8 plays, first drive is obviously money time. And granted, obviously we have Josh Allen. He's going to put up points, but we hit a lull, right? At some point we do, for whatever reason, hit a lull. And we just, it's not the same. So obviously it's not the biggest problem where we put up 31 points on the Saints, right? We've been putting up points against teams. We're definitely going to be top 5 in offense. But just those lulls, right? Because maybe we're spoiled, maybe not. Maybe I'm spoiled, but I just want to know, like, sometimes when we go through offensive struggles, do you think that it's more about execution or coach's decision? Do you think that those bubble screens suck and we should never do them ever again? You know what I mean? Or is it like a situation where players are not doing what they're supposed to do, right? Receivers are not necessarily getting open. Josh has to do more with less, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go to Matt first. Matt, when we have offensive struggles, since we do have the MVP, the best quarterback in the league, not named Patrick Mahomes, what is the offensive struggles or tug of war, so to speak? Is it more about execution or coach's decision, coach calling plays, so on and so forth?
No, I think it's a little mix of both. I mean, obviously we got to execute. We do see certain things happen that are like anomalies, like drop passes. There was a little shakeup with the personnel this week with Spencer Brown being out. I think that affected Josh more than we thought. I mean, he got sacked 3 times. That type of pressure that maybe he's not used to seeing might have sped some things up, might have affected the run a little bit from the jump, and they had to adjust to it. So I think it's a little bit of both, but more so I think on the side of execution. I think we kind of just we start slow, and then they're finally like, wait a minute, let's turn this up, and then you saw it in the game. We took over a little bit towards the end there.
Mike,
I think it's neither. I think, and I'm glad you asked this question because I was thinking about this and listening to like WGR, listen to the fans call and complain. It's like I don't ever want to talk about the drought because who cares? Like we way past that. But Can you imagine having a team during a drought that scored 30 points a game? Like you just know every game you score 30, you going to score 30 points. And we act like this offense is just like can barely get, move the sticks. But and like just thinking like because I feel a certain way about this offense. Like I wish we had more explosive plays, more down the field. You got Josh Allen, big arms. But I think what it is just our style of play and the way we play. This offense with Josh Allen can be one of the best offenses like that we've seen. Right, if you want to look at the Patriots with Brady, the Broncos with Manning, right, the Chiefs, Mahomes, when they had Tyreek Hill, Kelsey, like right, those teams scored 600 points, and the Bills not playing that type of offense. The Bills not trying to go out there and throw 55 passing touchdowns, right? The Bills not trying to go out there and get 20 rushing touchdowns. Like they fine with 30 passing, 30 rushing, controlling the clock. Winning their turnover battle. So the Bills are going to they play low event football. So getting 30 is a lot of points when you play that way. We're not going to score every drive. We're going to have some 3 and outs. Like, that's just football. Like, the other team get paid too. But I think we want the Bills to go out there and put 50 on the Saints, and the Bills just don't play that way.
You feel the same way, right?
Yeah, I think, let's go into the numbers here, right? The Bills, the second in total yards, second in scoring. We average 33. Detroit averaged 34. We number 1 rushing team in the NFL, 163 yards a game. We top 6 in passing yards, over 230 passing yards. So, I don't even understand really. So it's one of those. We one of the best, if not the best, offense in the league. Josh Allen's the MVP, playing like it. James Cook is playing off like an offensive player of the year. He had an 8-game scoring touchdown streak he got going right now. And like Mike said, the other team is another team that's playing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's tough to play an 0-3 team, but 0-3 team trying to get a win. It's like they're giving it. They didn't try to quit at all. They trying to do everything to win a game, to do everything. And the fact that you saw it in the Giants and the Chargers game, right? The Chargers lost that game. But we found a way to win the game against New Orleans, held them to 19 points, put up 31. I think, averaging 33 points a game, it is what it is. The top rushing offense in the NFL. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The stats is there. I think our offense is great. I think Joe Brady has been calling great games. I think he's one of the best offensive coordinator in the league today, right now. So exactly. I have nothing to say bad about the offense at all. Like at all.
I think that for me, and I think that Bills fans get into this problem. I look in totality at everything was going on, right? Maybe I've been blessed to look at it that way. I'm just being honest.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
No, seriously. And what I mean by that is, sometimes people can only see what's happening right now. And then other people can see what's happening right now and then figure out what's probably going to happen in the future, right? And I think that for us, I think that some of the things that happens as far as the lows offensively, they rear its ugly head in the worst opportune times, and that comes in playoff time, right? Where things can get stale. And these are game-shifting plays. It happens often. It happens all the time. And that's why we don't go to the Super Bowl, because these things rear its ugly head in the worst opportune times. And quite frankly, it's Joe Brady's play calling. That's one thing, right? I think that sometimes Joe Brady, he just makes idiotic play calls, right? And listen, I'm not saying that Joe Brady is a bad person. I'm not saying that Joe Brady can't call plays. We have a top 5 offense. I appreciate it. I think he's doing a magnificent job. I'm just saying, like, you can shore up even when you're great. You can shore up. You can be better. There's nothing wrong with calling for us to be better. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that's a problem. Like, we had the MVP. We know that. We're like, it's literally Super Bowl or bust. That means that every time we see our team, we can point things out and say, all right, we can do that better.
But I don't want to just say just
that,
make it be better. What do you want to be better?
Yeah, are you saying better or perfect?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. You saying a whole lot of words. What are you saying?
Because I'm back. And inside information is back. Inside information is back. I listen. I just heard like some inside information. I'm just keeping it a stack. People can say whatever they want to say. From what I've heard, what I've been told is that the players, and we've heard this before, Sean McDermott wants to run a tight ship. There's a disconnect happening between Sean McDermott and Joe Brady. There are a lot of players who love the Joe Brady side of it. Joe Brady is, I want to say Johnny come late, but he kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Foul mentality. Like, people. He's a coach. He's a player's coach, so to speak. So they like that about him. Sean McDermott is like, he wants to handhold you, right? I'm just telling you from what I've heard, and the players are pushing back on that. That's all I'm saying. But maybe it could be this, that Joe Brady is a player's coach, and maybe he's not paying attention to all the details that he need to pay attention to on the offensive side. I don't know. I'm just throwing out the question because this is what I'm hearing, that there is something is going on between that dynamic. That's all I'm telling you. I'm giving y'all the information that I've been told, that Sean McDermott is doing too much hand-holding in that locker room, and there are more players that are pushing towards a Joe Brady who is a player's coach. Now, what do you guys have to say about that?
I have no idea what you just said.
What
What do you mean?
I got to do with the offense? Yeah, I'm not sure what that.
I'm saying, what do you
Some-
mean hand holding? As in far as what? What do you mean though?
That he's like he's like we're grown men, bro. Like we get paid just like you get paid. We know how to do our jobs, but he's acting as if we're all rookies and he got to handhold us to everything. Like, oh my God, like we just, I gotta get my tablet because you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, bro, chill. Like we doing our job, we doing our work, we study. But
so you're telling like McDermott is feeling the pressure of having to win, and it's coming out in this he's micromanaging. You saying
that's what
he's a micromanager? I mean, it looked like he's a little uptight. Obviously, that's not even. I don't know if that's. I can tell by just looking at him on the sideline. He kind of like that. But I hear you. I get that. But as far as the offense, I think Joe Brady is doing a good job. I really don't see, like, I know you were saying about tightening the ship, and obviously each week you want to incorporate new things, do different things. But I think each week we've been having a game plan and we've been executing. And I think obviously maybe it's because we're running more. James Cook is the focal point of our offense as of right now. And maybe that don't, for some fans having Josh Allen, you want him to just, I guess, throw for 400 and 5 touchdowns every week. I get it. He did it before. He's done it in the past. Maybe that's what it is. But James Cook is an elite running back right now, and he's playing like it. And he's right now the focal point of our offense. And at any point in time, Josh Allen can flip that switch like he did in the Ravens game, like we just saw. And so I don't see nothing wrong with it, and I think everything is great. I don't see. I mean, if McDermott is being a micromanager, he'll figure that out as the season go. It is pressure on him. It is Super Bowl or bust. I understand that, but I mean, I think it is what it is, and I think as being the top 2 offense in the league, I'm fine. Now, if we want to talk about defense, we're gonna get there, but offense, I can't really say nothing about it. Really, I mean, for me.
Okay, we can move on. Listen, it's just food for thought. It's definitely food for thought. I run in certain circles, and you just hear things, right? You just hear things, whether it may be a player or not.
My issue with that comment right there. Shout out to the comment and Spin.
Shout out to Spin.
The 2024 Bills, which maybe that's 2 years ago, is like the highest scoring Bills offense like in history, right? They had 30 passing touchdown, 30 rushing. So with us running the ball more, we're scoring more points. It's not like when
averaging 30.
If Dable was here and we had like a top 5 offense of all time, right? If he was up there with the Broncos, the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Lions from 2024, the Packers from 2011, like if we had that type of offense, and then Dable left, and then Brady came in, and our offense went significantly down because McDermott wanted to slow the game down, and I will agree. But we scored 30 points a game. It's like, y'all want to score 40 a game? I do, but like, come on, like, is that all right? Well, okay, well, but true. But to have a complaint that we scoring 33, I think is a little much.
I'm not complaining. I want to be very clear that I'm not complaining. I'm just
but blaming McDermott that we only scoring 33 is kind of
what
crazy.
I'm saying is I'm giving the fans information, right?
I want 50. I want 100, Spin. I'm with you.
Right.
Give me why stop at 50? Let's do 2,000 points a game.
I think it's important for the fans to have the information, and I'm just delivering it as it was delivered unto me.
I feel you.
And you know what I'm saying? You can take it however you want to take it.
As somebody who sees what's coming, with that information, what do you feel is coming?
Y'all know how I feel about Sean McDermott. So I mean,
I don't care. We almost play like quote unquote the drought Bills that we want to keep the other side, the offense on the sideline. We want to play time of possession, right? We want to just move the sticks, right? We don't want to turn the ball over. That's almost like an underdog game plan, and that is how we play. So when you play against Mahomes, that's how that was always the philosophy versus Brady Manning, right? Keep him on the sideline, right? Don't give him a chance.
I don't think our offense plays that way.
In a way, it's not Mahomes throwing the ball 50 yards on the field like every possession right now. Like we aren't playing that way. We aren't trying to score in 10 seconds.
We don't have the players to do that. That's why. If we had an Xavier Worthy, I think that Josh Allen would just launch it to him. Like it's a fact. If you have a Hollywood Brown, I would assume, or a Thornton who can run a 4-2, Josh Allen would just throw the ball in the air, just like anybody else would.
I think it's more so about. But I think it's more so about Josh. Josh has won an MVP playing this way, right? So this is
nothing wrong with Josh Allen.
But I'm saying we reined in Josh. This is a reining in of Josh. The offense is a reining in of Josh. This is not Josh. So? Let's go. Yes, it's
exactly
obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious because Josh.
Who would he throw the ball to then?
2 years ago,
we don't have those players. They don't exist.
We don't have those. Okay, sure, but
that's why we're doing it.
Yeah, but we had but we were throwing the ball with Cole Beasley and Smoke Brown and
I seen Josh throw a jump ball up to the fullback.
All the receivers we have on our team right now.
All right, bro.
This team, if
we had Ken Dorsey or Adebo, they would throw the ball 50 times a game. It don't matter who the receivers was. They're gonna throw the ball.
That's not true. We had better receivers. Yes, Stephon Diggs.
Like Josh threw the ball to Robert Foster.
All right,
well, come on, let's stop it.
Robert Foster ran a 4.2.
No, I feel you.
Facts.
How fast is Davis?
That's a fact.
But however you slice it up, man, McDermott, he wins, man. He's the fastest head coach to win 90 games since George Seifert in the 1980s. Exactly. So
did George Seifert win a Super Bowl?
He might not have won a Super Bowl, but how many years? But hold on. How many years did it take Andy Reid to win a Super Bowl, though? Andy Reid didn't win his first Super Bowl until 2019. So we're talking about, I'm not worried about how fast it takes him to get there as long as he wins. As long as he wins.
Progressing.
He's winning games, bro. He's winning games. I'll take a winning coach all day long.
And we losing to Mahomes, who is a generational talent. It's not like we're the Chargers and we go in there and we making we just like, I can't believe the Chargers just did that again. It's like we having one possession games with Andy Reid, who's probably one of the best coaches of all time, Spags, who one of the best defensive coaches of all time, and Mahomes, who is one of the best quarterbacks of time, who also have Travis Kelce, one of the best tight ends of all time. So like, it's not like we losing the bones. We in one possession games with them, and they get us, and eventually that may change. Shout out Nash.
All right, exactly. so we all lived in the drought years. Sean McDermott and Josh Allen are really Bill Belichick and Tom Brady to our division right now. Everybody hates us.
We can move on.
The Jets from Miami, for New England, they're not winning Super Bowls yet. But as far as coming in and playing, they hate us. They hate playing us. We dominate.
Stop that, though.
Every year, the Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots think, this going to be the year we get the Bills. It's never that.
Listen,
never that.
Shout out to regular season Warriors. But listen, let's move on. As it relates to before we go into a big recap on the Saints game, as it relates to the injury report, this is what I want to ask, because obviously we know there's some things going on there. I do want to ask this question: which position group? And Matt, you can go first. You can talk about specific injuries if you need to do that. But which position group are we most concerned about as it relates to the depth of it, right? Like which, and I'm throwing that question out there. And we have injuries on a lot of fronts, right?
Yeah.
But which specific position group are you saying, this is getting a little shaky now? You know what I mean? Like we only have but so many players to kind of put in, so on and so forth. So how do you, Matt, you can talk about specific injuries if you want to do that as it relates to the injury report, and you can answer that question.
Well, obviously our defensive back room, right? So, our safeties, our starters are question marks to begin with. So as far as the depth, for that, it's like, who do we plug in if we don't even really have confidence in the two guys we have running the show back there, right? And then, your DBs, your number two guy, obviously that's been a question. It's going to be a question mark, I guess, maybe until midway through the season, end of the season. Hairston's 21-day window opened up today. So,
did they? Nice.
Hopefully we'll see him back and see him doing something. Dorian Strong's obviously showing some stuff. But, yeah, I think the DB is easy. And then on the flip side, the offensive line, man, it's we have a cohesive unit, guys that don't really miss games. Spencer Brown is the only guy on the line that has missed games since 2022. So those guys, they're a unit. They stay together, and they're a strong unit. They're one of the best units in the NFL. So if we start losing guys in that, I don't really know how the depth is going to come into play there as well.
How do y'all feel about it?
For me, all of them on defense. Yeah. Like I could almost go through every single the D ends. Greg Rousseau is awful. I don't know what happened to him. He's terrible.
I've been saying it. No.
Have not.
I've been saying Greg Rousseau has been bad for years. Matt, you can back me up. Matt, I've always said that our defensive line is one of the worst defensive lines of all time. I've always been critical of our defensive line. Matt, is that a fact?
No, it definitely has been, but I think that we do have some depth at those positions. So I don't know. That's not
like
as much as a concern to me
depth,
as
bro. Like
yeah.
that'd be my thing.
Epenesa,
bad player.
I mean,
Epenesa, not great.
We got reinforcements coming though. We got reinforcements coming.
But even Bosa, it's like he getting the backfield. But bro, come on, like he just like what are you looking at?
He lost a step. No, Bosa hasn't lost a full step or two. So he maybe can beat the O line, but he can't. He just get pressure. He's not a closer, right? He's not the closer that we want.
But Groot was supposed to be the other.
Yes, that's a fact. No, that's a fact. Now AJ closed last game. We gonna talk about AJ. I mean, AJ closed last game. He had 2 sacks and big possessions there. So AJ, shout out to AJ, huh? You said what?
Why did we pay him?
Well, we
AJ?
didn't pay Groot like Myles Garrett. Like we gave him half of what they
I would hope not.
You just paid him
he
early.
Sucks. I mean, like I don't. He's a bad player.
No, he's having a bad start of the season. He's not showing up. He hasn't making no good plays. Hopefully, he figure it out and maybe Ed Oliver not being. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is. But he got to figure it out.
It's like I said. It's just no plays. Like I don't know if he's making bad plays. But I can tell you he's not making any good plays. Linebackers, Milano hurt again. Dorian Williams didn't have the best game against the Saints. Bernard, like he makes splash plays, but Bernard get caught up with blocks and everything. Trey White, I guess he didn't get benched. McDermott said that was the plan, but that just might be McDermott trying to show some love to a veteran.
Like what?
So it's like,
what do you mean?
Okay, we can piggyback that into getting to the game. 31-19, we won. Bills are 4-0, but I do want to ask this question, right, as it relates to the defense, because there's been a lot of talk about our defense. Obviously, putting up 31 points is nothing to sneeze at. I don't think we cover. I think the spread was 13. Is that right, Matt?
I thought it was 16 and a half.
16.
Crazy.
Okay, yeah. So we didn't necessarily cover the spread. Cool, but I do want to ask this question because there was a lot of talk about Trey White, and it just, I guess, it appeared as if things was getting shaky, but I do want to say, I mean, Spencer Rattler was 18 for 27. He had 126 yards. Like, I mean,
that's terrible.
Like that's really, really bad. You know what I mean? I think that the biggest issue was they had 189 rushing yards, and
that was the game plan,
right? But because we cannot, for whatever reason, stop the run. Like this has been a major issue with the Buffalo Bills down through the years, right? That's a fact. It has. I mean, we're historically bad against the run in this iteration of our team.
Major issue. I wouldn't say major issue only
People
because
run the ball on us at an alarming rate.
But that's how the Bills want teams to play. They want the McDermott defense is set up to stop the pass, and McDermott always is great against the pass. By numbers.
I 100% agree. That's really how he designed that. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
That's it. Bend don't break.
They make the stops in the red zone that we need to make. So
that's the only reason why it's not a major issue. It's an issue, but it's not a major issue because McDermott, that's how they kind of want teams to play against them. Please run against us.
I'll say this, and to respond to Spin, he said, I don't know why we're hating on defense. We have a top 10 defense in the league. We play terrible. I mean, that's what Spin said. I'm not sure.
No,
granted,
I think we number 22 right now.
I don't know. The Jets scored 10 points against us. Dolphins scored 21 points against us. Saints scored 19 points against us. But the Ravens did score 40 points. Ravens are terrible too. But clearly their offense just ran roughshod over us. I'm just saying we play bad teams. Like the Jets are bad. The Dolphins are bad. The Saints are even worse. So I mean, like even in saying that, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But let me just ask you this question. I mean, 31-19, and we could just go round robin. Who was the player of the game for you? Who was the player of the game for you, Matt?
For me, I'm gonna go with Khalil Shakir. Obviously, I think you're showing the highlight right now. It's perfect timing. With how the receiver group is looking right now, just throw the ball to Shakir and Dalton Kincaid, and I think they're gonna make enough plays for us to continue our 30 points with James Cook. I think just keep feeding those two because I mean, Khalil Shakir. I think if you give him a shot to do this, he showed it last year. He'll do it all the time. He'll make plays like this all the time and make it happen. So I think we should feed him a little bit more. And him and Kincaid, I'm all right with it. But that's my player of the game is Khalil Shakir. Shout out to him.
Mike.
I know the player of the game was Cole Bishop, but I'm gonna give it to Josh.
Okay.
I'm not giving it to Cole Bishop because Brandon Cooks almost caught a touchdown. I don't know what Cole Bishop and Rap was doing. Like y'all was let him split y'all, but I'm gonna give it to Josh only because of this. Because I think did we go 3 and out with the possession before? Something happened to possession before, and then the Saints got the ball back and they almost went down there and scored. Luckily, Cook dropped it and they had to punt. I mean, they had to kick a field goal. I think after that, I think in the huddle or on the sideline, I think Josh told Brady, like, all right, enough of this. Like, give me the ball. And he went bang, 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 bang right down the field. Dalton Kincaid for a touchdown. And to me, that just shows like if Josh want to turn up and carve up your defense, he can. He's just really choosing not to. But for him to go there and just pretty much end the game on that Dalton Kincaid touchdown, I'm gonna give it to Josh for being player of the game.
I know we talking about the D line and all, but I go collectively D line. We had 3 sacks, both had a sack. Epineza had a sack. He closed out the game, so I was going to lean to Epineza, but I give it to our D line. The D line had, they had sacks, they had stops, they had tackles for loss, and I think they showed up in the big moments, and we ended the game. So I like the
Deion
D line.
Walker.
Shout out Deion Walker. Yeah, Deion Walker had
there you go right there.
There you go. Shout out Deion Walker. He showed up as a rookie. So I think the D line, even though we killing them and the linebackers that have a good game because they're rushing or whatever, but tackles for loss like that. So I like the D line in the big moments they stepped up. So I give it to whole D line gets the player of the game for me.
For me it's James Cook. And I'm surprised Rad didn't say James Cook, but
I say him every week.
I think you should continue to do that.
Oh, okay. I thought
James Cook is a legitimate player. Right. And I don't think I've ever not said that. I think I'm glad Mike is on this podcast because Mike didn't want to pay him. And
I never even said.
And I'm being honest. I mean, I think that Mike needs to eat crow at this point. Because he did not want to pay James Cook. And James Cook,
I never said that.
Not paying James Cook and moving on from James Cook would have been criminal. Like, right? Because he's a legitimate good running back.
That's not fair.
I think the disparity between James Cook and Tyler Johnson and Ray Davis doesn't play the ball.
Who's the other running back?
It's insane.
Is it? Are we so no James Cook and we only have Ty Johnson and Ray Davis, or are we bringing somebody else in?
We're probably gonna bring what's the guy who just got hurt? Najee Harris or something like that. We're probably gonna do something like that.
No, I'm saying that's the most explosive player on our offense.
That's who was out there. I mean, in the market.
Yeah, but if we lose James Cook, I'm sure we bring somebody else in.
Najee Harris.
I like Ray Davis. I mean, I'm not gonna. I know it's that Ray Davis regrets, but he's not getting up. James Cook is playing too well to give anybody else the ball.
That's my point. That is my point.
Damn, they're like I know he got one pretty much.
My point is that the disparity between those two players is that big.
Well, we saw Ray Davis.
I think he's that good. I think James Cook is that good. He's the most explosive player.
That's what I'm saying.
But the offense is catered to him. He's making explosive plays. But you're not being fair because it's not like Ray Davis.
I am being fair. That's like saying Saquon Barkley is that. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They are that good that these players should not play. That's why you pay player. Okay. That's like saying Josh Allen is that much better than Mitchell Trubisky. That's why you pay him $140,000 million because that's why you pay somebody because they're that much better. James Cook is the top back in the league.
I agree with paying James Cook. I agree with paying James Cook. Don't put that on me. I have a take about running backs.
You did.
As I did.
Hey, cool. You didn't. It is what it is.
Don't put that on me.
It is what it is. We can move on. Listen. We got a game against the Patriots. Night game. Shout out to the Patriots. Coming into town. Let me ask you guys this question. And this is just an overall broad question about the AFC. Who do you guys? I don't want to use the word fear in the AFC, but who's the top threats in the AFC? Right. Let me just ask it in that way. Who do you believe the top threats are in the AFC? Matt.
Yeah, I mean, you can't count out the Chiefs, right? You can't do it. It's as long as Pat and Andy are at the helm, you cannot count out the Chiefs. I know they had a slower start. Baltimore, obviously, they're very hurt right now. I'm hoping they keep losing. I'm hoping the trend keeps going. They end up knocking themselves out. Those two are the ones I quote unquote fear. I'm not going to use fear, but it's like those are the ones that we're going to see down the line. The Chargers, I don't know if they're there yet. I still need more of it. Every time we think they're there, they do stuff like they did on Sunday. They lose to like a Giants team where they shouldn't lose to, right? So I don't know if they're it yet. So those two, just to me, are the ones that we can't really count out as the season goes on, because they're that talented on paper and have the players and the coaches that can compete with us.
Mike,
I mean, the only team that we lose to besides Burrow that 1 year is the Chiefs. I said Baltimore. They just make too many mistakes for me. It's just like, come on, Baltimore. Like, they are a really talented team, but something like they get tight in like those clutch moments. So I'm not really too scared about them, because Henry gonna fumble, Lamar gonna throw a pick, Harbaugh gonna punt on 4th and inches. Like, something gonna happen with the Baltimore. So I'm not too worried about them. Not worried about the Chargers at all. Definitely not worried about the Colts. Like, if we lose to the Broncos or the Chargers or any of those, Pittsburgh or Aaron Rodgers, if we lose to those teams in the playoffs, then like McDermott should just get fired. So it's really the Chiefs, and the Chiefs look more dangerous to me than they had the last 2 years. Like with Worthy, Tyquan Thornton, Rashee Rice coming back, Hollywood Brown, Kelsey still was, but they got a running back that's looking like he got some dynamicness to him. So it's definitely the Chiefs, and that defense is always top 5, top 10 unit with Chris Jones and those guys. So the Chiefs are the only team we should worry about.
I would say the same thing. The Chiefs, for me, obviously, to beat the man, you got to beat the man. The Chiefs is the best team in the league by far. They have the best quarterback. So I like, everybody knows I say the same thing every year, and we lose to them every year. So I mean, maybe somebody should listen to me. But Rad, how you feel about that?
Yeah. I mean, yes, they got the best coach, quarterback, obviously. So it's the Chiefs. All the other teams. I'm not even a Ravens. I mean, shout out to Lamar. I think he's great. But in the clutch moments, he's not himself. So, and I say the same thing about Justin Herbert. Even though they playing good in the playoffs, I mean, he got to show me something. So, there's no team in the NFL besides the Chiefs and I think the Eagles that I quote unquote fear me. Quote unquote fear. Besides that, they've been there, done it. Their quarterback showed up in the biggest moments, and I think as the third team is us, the Bills. So we just haven't done it yet. So I think them the 3 teams, them the true contenders, and everybody else are just they gotta show me.
I'm gonna show some love to the Lions. Lions nice, and the Lions are a real team. Like, the Lions play like a real team.
They're really good players. They have really good players.
And their coach don't make bad decisions. Like,
he's aggressive.
He's aggressive, and he's gonna give his team win probability points with his decision. Unlike Harbaugh, he punt and they lose eight chances of win probability. Dan Campbell don't do that.
If it is a secondary teams, that for me, like you said, the Lions, I would put the Rams in that. Lions and Rams, because obviously
I said
head
AFC,
coaching. Okay, head coaching and quarterback play. I gotta give Stafford love as well, because he been there, done that, obviously. And Puka is the best player in the NFL.
Yeah.
So.
And I will say this for our listeners, everybody in the comments. I know Mike gave Detroit love, but he does live there. So we can move. Let me ask y'all this real quickly before we go to our AOG Cigar Lounge challenge and talk about the winner and the score prediction coming up next. Let me ask you this quickly as it relates to, you know what? I'll ask that later. Let's do the score challenge. Because I do want to ask, are we looking for anything as it relates to the Patriots game? But I'm going to ask that while y'all giving y'all score predictions. So that's what y'all going to answer while we're giving our score predictions. Something specific that we're looking for to see the Bills do in the Patriots game. But before we do that, Matt, we had a score challenge. We had a contest. If you can be so kind and let the people know who won the contest. And as we move forward, move to our score predictions.
Yeah, so we had we had our score prediction contest. AOG was awesome enough to offer a 1 month membership and a bucket of beer for our winner. So
That's
that
fire.
winner this week is Zach Kane.
Big
He
Zach.
was so nobody hit the correct score, so we went with closest to Josh Allen's passing yards. We had going one way or the other. We had one person I believe was 16 yards away. He was 15 or 4. It was within one, right? So going the other way or another. So shout out to him. He won the 1 month membership. We'll get him linked up with the guys over at AOG, guys and girls over at AOG, and maybe he'll be up there with me this weekend. So definitely shout out to him. Shout out to everybody that entered the contest this week. We're gonna do another contest. Sunday Night Football, New England coming to Buffalo for the rivalry game. Iced out jerseys. Winter's coming.
White
already snow.
All that, yeah. So we're gonna do another score prediction contest. The winner this week is going to get a $20 gift certificate to the Art of Glass Smoke Shop. So they're going to do a little alternating every week. So this week's winner going to get that $20 gift card. How to enter? You're going to subscribe to the Overdue Bills podcast on our YouTube page. You're going to predict the score for the Buffalo Bills against the New England Patriots. As tiebreakers, you're going to predict Josh Allen's passing yards and James Cook's rushing yards. So you're going to have to get those in by 8 o'clock on Sunday night, and good luck.
Good luck. Gotta be in it to win it, y'all boys. Gotta be in it to win it.
Absolutely. So please, we want you to enter into the contest. Do that now if you can. And we're going to get to our score predictions. But as we give our score predictions, I do want to ask everybody if you want to give something that we're looking forward to seeing, or you want to see the Bills do either better coming into this Patriots game. And I'm going to go to Matt first. You can give us your score prediction and something that you're saying, okay, this is probably what we kind of need to do better.
Honestly, I want the D line to continue. I want them to get better throughout the year, right? Because they're gonna be the key to beating the Mahomes, the Jalen Hurts, all those. They're gonna be the key to that. So I want to see them progress and become a really dominant unit. I think this week is going to be a really tough week with a guy like Drake May who can throw the ball and also run really well. They give him a lot of Josh Allen comps. He had another game last week where he had three touchdowns. I think he had like 60 yards rushing. So it is going to be a tough draw for us with Drake May. So it's going to be interesting to see how they fare against him. And I want to see that improvement every week, especially with guys being out on injury. You got guys stepping up. We need to have a strong unit and strong depth with the way that we rotate.
What's your score prediction?
My score prediction is going to be, I think we're going to keep the 30 trend rolling. I think it's going to be 33-24 Bills.
33-24 Bills.
Yep.
Mike.
Yep. I agree with everything Matt just said. And right, they coming in with fumbleitis. They got Stevenson who fumble. You got Gibson who fumble. You got Drake May who loose with the ball. Pause. So I'm looking for our linebackers, our corners to be coming in with the Peanut Tillman punch, trying to get some of those turnovers. Can we confuse Drake May? Can he throw us one? I hope not, because I got him in fantasy. But can we confuse him? And get one. But I think it's going to be a high scoring game. Our defense isn't great.
49.5. They think it's
49.5. So yeah, so I'm taking over that. So, but I think our defense isn't great. I think May can use his legs. He's gonna some third downs. I think he might kill us and move the chains. So I'm going Buffalo 35, New England 31.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they got us -7.5. I think that's a lot. From what I'm like, whoa. I think this is gonna be a good game. I think the Patriots.
Why is that a lot?
Because I think the Patriots
in the NFL
-7.5.
You're gonna get that weird touchdown better than Drake.
I'm not saying that.
And no receivers. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, y'all saying we was
17.5 against the
2 against the spread right now.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that's a lot. I think that's a lot. Not a lot like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. But I think the Patriots are better than that. I think the Patriots are better than that. I think they gave us some Drake May had some good games against us last year, and that's what with probably the worst coach that
worse,
they had. Now you got a good coach. Now you got Vrabel. Now you got Josh McDaniels, who played the Bills, who understands something different, who got Drake May playing a whole lot better. And you got Stephon Diggs' revenge game. It's a whole lot of stuff that's playing into it. So I think
Hunter Henry playing good.
Yeah, I think
but
I don't think it's a blowout or 7.5. We're gonna win by more than a touchdown. I think it's gonna be within the touchdown. So I think they both gonna score points. I think they can run a ball. I got the Bills 33, 29, something like that. 33-29 Bills.
I got the Bills 27, Patriots 17. I think we cover.
Okay.
I just don't see it. I mean, I don't know. Like for me, I get it, it's divisional, but like he has the worst receivers ever. Like they suck. And they're gonna rely on Ramondre Stevenson running the ball. They suck.
Well, we just talked about how bad our secondary be playing. So why do that?
Yeah, but like we still don't give up points in that way. I think unless it's a good receiver, and that was Zay Jones. But
they're gonna run the ball. They're gonna throw it to Hunter Henry in the run.
Yep. I mean, cool. I'm not saying that they can't throw the ball and get like 150 yards, but what I'm saying is my biggest thing is Ramondre Stevenson, Trevion Henderson popping one. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like those things can turn games, and that's very well possible. But other than that, like I don't think Drake May is going to have this amazing, outstanding game. He may run against us, but that's the other thing. Him running a ball against us, right?
I think he's going to have a good game. I mean, I totally disagree. I think he's going to have a good game.
Well, shout out to you.
Not saying 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, but he's going to.
I hope he do.
I think he's going to look good. You know, honestly, our defense hasn't showed up where it's like, oh, we about to just shut down the Patriots. I haven't seen that.
I don't think they're going to shut them down. I just said, I'm saying
17 against 17 is a shutdown.
Okay, then it's okay, cool. We're going to shut them down. All right. So I appreciate y'all. Definitely thank our sponsors, AOG Cigar Lounge. Shout out to Buffalo fan base. We appreciate them. And we want you to subscribe on our YouTube page. Please go to the YouTube page and subscribe. Like, share, and review. Do all those amazing
Get into
things.
the contest.
Absolutely. Track those comments, score predictions, all those things that we need y'all to do. And we will be back next week with the full breakdown of this game, the Patriots game, and our preview of our next upcoming game. We appreciate all y'all. And
can I ask Matt a quick question?
Yeah, what's up?
Are you going to boo Diggs? Well, are you going to the game?
No, I'm not going this week. I can't.
Okay, well, would you boo Diggs if you were there?
Nah, I wouldn't boo Diggs. I mean,
okay,
it is what it is. I mean,
it's gonna be a whole lot of Cardis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diggs.
I mean, well, he already had his game against us in Houston. And whatever.
Yeah, but Cardi B becoming the new Taylor Swift if I come to the games and all that.
It is going to be different being here, but at the end of the day,
yes,
he's playing for the Patriots. Obviously,
I don't think it matters.
I don't either.
Y'all got Bills Mafia messed up. They're about to boo the hell out of Diggs.
No,
maybe, but he sucks though to me. So I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time.
He just had over 100.
Yeah, no. If he was like, Jamar Chase or something like that, it'd be a different story. But he's not.
He's going to be featured. He's going to have book 8 to 10 targets. He's going to be featured. Revenge games. You know how it is. Josh McDaniels going to get him try to give him some stuff early. He's going to book it. I'm not saying he's going to eat, but he's going to get targets for sure.
Let Benford follow him, man. That's all I want.
Let's go. I'm ready now. Let's get it.
We'll see.
He line up in the slot. He do all type of stuff. So I don't think Benford going to follow him, but it's going to be a good game.
Y'all know how we end every show with a little bit of that. Hey.
Let's go.
Only Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and down.
We've seen why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Now, baby, come on.